In the last session, we were discussing Modulepool programming. We have seen some topics like how to call a normal screen from another normal screen and how to call a subscreen from another normal screen and so on. Today we are going to see another important topic called table controls. Let me go to AC 80 transaction. I'll create one more Modulepool program today, and in this program we will see what is a table control. Table control is nothing but a small kind of a table which we will display on the screen level, generally to display item details of a particular header. Say for example, I went to a supermarket and I purchased 10 items. The supermarket, when I received the bill, a bill number is there with me. When I enter a bill number and click on display, I should get the list of all the items and prices on a particular table. So this kind of screen, if we are designing, so that is called table control. To explain you table control in a better way, what I will do is I will take example of tables VB, RK and VB, RP. These are the billing related tables in SAP. VB, RK is billing header table. VB, RP is a billing item table. Okay. Here VB, RK means it stores billing related header details. That means what is the bill number, on which date the bill has been created, and which company, for which company this bill belongs to. All these details the header stores. Item VBRP table. So this VBRP table stores the details like what is your item number, which item you purchased, what is the particular material, how much quantity you purchased, what is the price of this. For each and every item, this table stores the data. For example, I will go to VBRP table now. Here, two billing documents, I'll take it. So now if you see this particular document number, this is the bill number. Okay, so this billing document number 5183. In this bill, somebody has purchased 4 items, item 10, 20, 30, 40. Similarly, another bill is there which is ending with 5188. In this also, another 4 items got purchased. Now if you want more details, what are all the items, what materials they have purchased and so on, just scroll to the right side, you can see more details. See what materials they have purchased. So these are the material numbers. M01 they have purchased, M02, after that M10, M12. These are all the 4 materials they purchased under this particular billing document. And these are the other materials which they purchased under this billing document number. How much quantity they purchased, that is also available here. On what price they have purchased. See, this is a net WR, NETWR is a net price. So that material, for how much price they have purchased, how much quantity they have purchased, all these details. See, this much quantity, 84 kg they have purchased, first material. Second material, this many kg they have purchased. So like this, all the billing related item details are available in VBRP table. Billing related header details, that is available in VBRK table. So now we will develop a screen. My intention is on the particular screen, I will give the billing document number. I will provide billing document number which is ending with 5183 or something. I click on a display. All the item details I want to show below. So how to create such kind of screen, we'll see. So now I will create another program. Get an array mempool 4. Click on display. Create object. Yes, I want to create an object. With top include, till now all the programs we are doing with the top include. So in this example, I also want to tell you without top include, if you want to do, how can you do. So I will remove this top include and continue. Okay, if you want, you can put this top include and also continue, not a problem. So just continue on this. Now here the type of the program is by default executable program, but we don't want to create executable. We want to create a Modulepool program. So select type of the program is Modulepool. Save it. Double click on the program. Now if you say no include information is there here because you have not created any top include, PBO include, PII include, all this include information is not there. You have only the main program. I'll go in change mode. I will say here data I tab type table of VBRP. Similarly, I want a work area type VBRP. So I have declared an internal table, a work area type VBRP. So I will also declare one more work area over here. Otherwise, I will, instead of declaring work area like this, I will declare work area with the tables keyword so that it will be easy for me while handling in the Modulepool. So I will say tables VBRP. So I have a work area whose name is VBRP. I have an internal table whose name is ITAB. Now save, check, activate your program. Right click on your program and create a screen. Screen number you can provide anything. This screen is for table control. Let us click on the layout. So here is your layout. So first I want to put a field here to enter the bill number, that is billing document number. I'll go here on the dictionary. I'll give here VBRP, get from dictionary. Here I will say VBRP Viblan. This is the field I want. Viblan means billing document number. So select this field, put it on your screen. Then after that, I will put a button here. Button name is a display. Button name is display. And function code, 4-digit function code DISP. Now what else? We need a table here. In this table, we want to display the item details. So if you want such kind of table, there is something here called table control with wizard. So click here, drag and drop it on your screen. Put it on your screen and drag and drop. What size of table you want? You want a very big table? Drag up to like this, and if you want a small table like this, drag and drop. Now a wizard will open for you. See, this is called a wizard. Something like when you do software installation, it will ask some steps to you. You need to provide some inputs. You will click on a next buttons. So it will finish installation automatically. Here in the same way, this is a wizard for table control. So now this pop-up opens, and here you need to click on continue. So here it is asking the name of the table control. Provide any name to this. I will say table control TABC. You can give any sort of name. Click on continue. See, you can create a table control with the help of two options. So see here there are two radio buttons. You can provide the data dictionary table and you can create a table control. Otherwise, you can choose the internal tables and work areas you have already declared in your programs. We have already declared an internal table and work area. Internal table name is itab, work area name is VBRP. So I want to make use of those two. If you don't have any declared internal tables and work areas in your program, you can select the data dictionary table and you provide the table name directly, which is available in S11, and you can continue. That is another way. But here I am selecting internal table. So itab is available in my program. Similarly, table work area, VBRP is a work area which I have declared. I will provide this work area and continue. In VBRP table, we have so many fields, like it has a item number, it has a quantity, okay, it has a units of measure in which quantities, that means kgs or pieces or whatever it may be. Then it has net price, there is somewhere material number, material description. So these things I want to display, okay, in my table control. Whatever the fields I have selected, I only want to display those fields. In VBRP table there may be 230 fields. I don't want to display all those fields in my table control. I want to display only these selected fields. So select some fields which you want to display in the table control. I click on next. Here table control is giving you some options. Do you want to make the output in a display only mode, or you want to edit? So you want to give the input control also. That means in the output table, whatever is getting displayed, do you want to make it input enabled or not? If you want to make it input enabled, select this, and this is with column headers. So headings, column headings will come, and then let us continue. Here there is an option for scrolling, like this kind of vertical scrolling if you want for a table control. For example, tomorrow you have more number of items for a bill. In one bill you have 100 items. So you need this kind of a scrolling bar to see all that 100 items. If you want a scroll bar, select this, then click continue. So here one more question this wizard is asking. Do you have a separate includes for top include, PBO include, PI include and form routine include? See here, if you have a 4 different includes, give different include name. That means provide here top include, provide here PBO include name, PI include name, and here provide form routine include name. But in our example, we don't have those many includes. We have not created all these includes. So provide only this name. Continue. Then click on complete. Now SAP is trying to generate some code for you. In the background, SAP is trying to write some code. In the flow logic in your program, SAP is now writing some sort of coding. Okay, so see now the table control appears like this. Now I will save this and just come back to the flow logic. Here you can see these are all the code SAP Wizard has written. Right, in PBO SAP Wizard has written some sort of coding. In PAI also Wizard has written some sort of coding and so on. Fine. So now what I have to do is in PBO I need to write my code in order to provide the GUI status. So in PBO I have created a screen now which has a table control. So when I click on a back button, what should happen? When I click on a menu options, what should happen? So that kind of GUI status I need to provide. So for that, here you can see module status 2345 is there. SAP has written this code and SAP also has given a module statement here which is commented. I have uncommented that now. Double click on this module. Create this module in the main program because right now you don't have many includes. You have to select only the main program. Select it. Continue. So create a GUI status over here. So this PF status is for screen number 2345 which we have created. Double click on this. Create the GUI status. I'm only activating the back button. Done. So now what I have done, whatever SAP has written, I am not touching, I am not disturbing that code. I have written my code in the module status 2345 and similarly in the PAI, come to the PAI, here also I have another module user command 2345 in the bottom. Double click on this. Create a module. This is a PAI module, right? So in this PAI module, I will write some sort of coding. Case SciUCom. When somebody clicked on back button, leave to screen 0. That means go to the previous screen. When somebody clicked on the display button, I will say select all the fields from VBRP table and put it into table iTab, which we have declared in the beginning, where VBELN is equal to VBRP hyphen VBELN. This VBRP VBLN, this VBRP is a work area which is available on the screen level. So VBRP VBLN. In this VBLN, whatever the number we have given, based on that particular number, get the data and fill the internal table iTab. That is what I have written here. Double click on the program, right click, try to activate. Okay, program got activated. Right click and create a transaction for this. I'll put the program name here, the screen number. What is the screen number which we have created? That is 2345. Put it over here. Save the transaction. Now open the transaction in another screen. So our screen looks like this now. So we'll give some billing document number over here, which we have seen in VBRP table. I will give a billing document number which has more number of items. Click on display. So you can see all the billing document related items and quantity, units, price, material number, material description. All these things are coming, and you also have a scrolling bar. If you get more number of items, you can still scroll down and you can see how many items you have and so on. So generally you will do table control like this. Okay, so this is what about your table control. And in the same way, there are some other options in your screen level. There is something called tab strip. So try tab strip on your own and let me know if you are facing some problems. Tab strip means this is the one. So table control, we have taken this wizard, right? Table control with wizard. Similarly, when you want to have a tab strip, click on this tab strip with wizard. Select this and drag and drop on it on a particular screen. So tab strip means how it appears. See here, attributes tab is coming, elements list is another tab, flow logic is another tab. There are 3 tabs. In each and every tab, I can put my own fields. So attributes can have different fields, elements can have another set of fields, flow logic can have another set of fields. Like this, if you want to design your screen with a different tabs, you can go for this option, tab strip. So tab strip is also very easy. Something like your table control. What you need to do is select, drag and drop this tab strip and try to follow the instructions given by SAP. Provide some inputs, like here what we have done in the table control, we have given a table control name and we have given internal table name, work area name. In the same way, you have to provide some details in the tab strip, and finally the code will be generated automatically by SAP for the tab strip. So try that and let me know when you are facing some troublesome. One more important point, one more small point I want to also tell you. See here, there is a chain, end chain kind of syntax. What is this? This is SAP Wizard has written. Oh, that's okay, but what is this chain, end chain will do? Because sometimes you will get this question in your interview. What is the chain, end chain syntax in Modulepool programming? Chain, end chain syntax, will make a group of fields. Here see, POSNR, FKIMG, all these are some set of fields which we have selected. So the chain and chain will validate this group of fields. In your normal report program, we have an event called at selection screen, right? So at selection screen event, what it will do, we will write a code to validate whether user given input is correct or wrong. In the same way, if you want to check whether user given input in the screen level is correct or not, you have to write syntax like this: chain, all the fields which you want to validate, then a module with some name on chain request, and end chain. So this is how you need to write a syntax, and inside this module you will validate whether item number is correct or not, whether quantity given provided by the user is correct or not. So like this you can write some sort of code inside this module. You may write your own code. Here SAP Wizard has written its own code, but when you are doing for your screens, maybe you write a select query and check whether item number or quantity is a valid one. Sometimes user may provide some characters instead of numbers. You may check whether he is providing characters or numbers. Instead of numbers, if he is giving characters by mistake, then you give an error message. You can do your own sort of validations in the module. Okay, so chain and end chain syntax, this syntax you will write to validate a group of fields. Now I have one more question. If you want to validate a single field, what you will do? For example, let us go to any one of our previous Modulepool program. Modulepool 2. In this, we have a student ID, employee ID related fields. Correct? So here we have written a module user command 100. Module user command 100, what sort of code you are doing? When somebody clicked on display button, what should happen? When somebody clicked on clear button, what should happen? This sort of code is there always. But whether the user given input is correct or not, if you want to check for a particular field, what you can do is you can write some code like this: field name. What is the field name on which you want to do the validation? I want to do the validation on Z Naren. This is my work area hyphen Z Naren underscore student. This is the student table related work area hyphen STUID. So this is my field name, field name, module, and then give any sort of module name. Module means something like a subroutine, right? So give any name for this. Module name is validate. Double click on this. So now SAP is trying to create a module whose name is validate. Create object, yes. Where to create it? This particular syntax we have written under PAI. See this field name, module name we have written under PAI. So create this under I include. So here you got a module. Now here write a syntax. So select, say for example I'll write here select STUID from Z underscore STU student and put it into where to put it. So I will declare one variable here, data LV STUID type Z underscore student hyphen STUID. So in this variable I am putting this LV underscore STUID where student ID is provided in the same work area, because on the screen level whatever I provide that will be available in the work area STUID. So if size of RC is not equal to 0, if size of RC not equal to 0, what should happen? I want to give a message no data found or invalid student ID, whatever you like. I want to give an error message. So like this you can do the validation for a single field. So this kind of validation you can write for a single field. But if you want to validate multiple fields, you need to do it with the help of chain and chain, like what our wizard has generated. The same way you have to do. Inside the module, you write your own code. You may write a select query or whatever. Let me activate this. I should say select single, because I want to get only one student ID. I think I say select star, right, or select student ID. Select single student ID. Here I'll go to the transaction, provide some wrong student ID, press enter. So you are getting a message on the bottom, no data found, error message you are getting. So each time I press enter, I am getting error message, right? There is one more small addition here I would like to tell you. For the same syntax, field name, module name. After that, I will say on change or on request. On request, for example. What is this on request? To explain in a better way, what I will do is I will change this error message to information message. So here I will provide some wrong input, press enter. So it says no data found, okay. Again I press enter, see now the message is not coming. First time only it is coming, if you observe. I load the transaction, I will provide some input here, press enter. See first time, this is first time, so the message is coming. Again I am pressing enter, but the message is not coming. Now say for example, I will put my cursor here, provide some space or something, press enter. Again the message is coming. So on request command, so whenever you are using on request in your syntax, the control only goes inside this module whenever you change this particular field content. So in this field, if you are doing some sort of change, that means some sort of change means you put cursor, put a space, or you put a cursor on this and do navigate here, something like this. Any sort of change if you have done in this particular field, control goes inside the module. Otherwise, control will not go inside the module. So that is what on request command. So you have to write syntax like field, field name, module, module name, on request. So these are the things you need to remember when you are doing validations in Modulepool program. Validation for single field. Now you know validation for multiple fields. We have seen the wizard is generated with a chain and chain, and in between chain and end chain there is a module. So in between chain and end chain there is a module. Module name on chain request, because all these fields are linked with the chain request. So this is the syntax you have to write, and inside the module you have to write the code. So this is what about most of the things in Modulepool we have discussed now, and I hope now you can do a practice and explore yourself more in Modulepool. If you have any other questions, you can ask me. Okay, so with this we have completed Modulepool programming. Fine then, see you.